It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Wait, set. Alabama, 380.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, 66. Out. Sugar.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Brady, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver, was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Mike, 36. Watch the out. Quick edge. Go. Check the hot read.
On 2nd down, Michel, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Hey, check 24. Switch. Check. Hey, Alabama.
On 3rd down, Michel, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson, flush to his right. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Being chased out left. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here's Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Kill.
Hey, Alabama.
Switch.
Check 13.
On 1st down, Michelle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam. Check 24. Check 24.
450.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Motion.
Mike, 66.
Throwing now is Brady. Caught by Sanu. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Play that tight deep.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Rip.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike's 57, Mike.
Check tight end. Check tight. Switch it. Switch it.
Check 52.
Alert flare.
No, 66.
On 2nd down now, Michelle, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
57's Mike 57.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Alert.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, New England.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
He's coming, double up.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, he'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michelle, 31 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Goskowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He juked him. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Check. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
72.
Check 31.
53, Linda.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He's checking.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hey. 4 down.
Hey, box drop.
Line 36. Line 36. Double dog.
Jacket, reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Watch twist.
Sugar. Hey, Delta.
Line 36. Line 36.
Brady now on first down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That's my boy.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. Also of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throw complete to Dorsett, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Brady now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, a 22. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots get a score closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will get him one closer. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, let's go. Quit talking about it and bring it.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Call it a loss of 12 that time, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Check 9, check 9.
Turn it up. Kill.
Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jamie Collins showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I got one. Big Ed. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. 72. He don't want Ozzy.
On first down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, set, wide, 80. Hey, goal 66.
Mike 36. Mike 36. You're not ready.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
66. Pull it. Hot. Bang, bang. Echo, echo.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Hightower able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Check, check 43.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on, set. Hey, come on. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get him running.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's got Snead. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready? 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. It's a party now.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Brady now to throw. Dorsett's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one, and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Benjamin Watson. 41 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 58 yards.
Check safety, check safety.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's...
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10. At their 44.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He uncorks it for Snead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Alert! Hey, Haywood! 48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. Check, 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 check. Regular.
From the 31, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Back now in Baltimore. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Hey, check it. Coming after you. 40. Recon, 132. Sugar.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He was looking for Edelman there. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Yeah, let's get sacked. Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 26 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 88 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. So now once again, the Ravens will go for 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, could also result in a melee later, though. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd and 7, Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
48's the mic. Blue Dan. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Go. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Wait, that Alabama. They can't hang with us. Safe.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Domata Peko, the one to get him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now Brady. And it's incomplete.
Well, there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
48's Mike. 48's Mike.
From the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Michelle. He's got the first down here inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go! Let's go!
And they'll try to squeeze in 1 more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Jet bomber. I'm 22. Jet bomber.
4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. On first down. Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
At the Patriots' 10-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.